विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। संकीर्तन की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्दिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। Hare Krishna. So all of us are very fortunate to be here at Sridhar Mayapur. Look at the picture. I will start with that. This is a story mentioned in the Mahabharata. That's not there in the book. You can see the picture here on the screen. You see, once upon a time, a man was chased by an elephant. In some places it is said he was chased by a tiger. Okay, whatever it is, tiger or a elephant chased him. And he ran away, ran away, ran away. At last he fell into a well. While falling in the well, there was a tree branch midway. He could hold on to it, as you see here. Below you saw there were many cobras with wide open mouth like mountain snakes. So he thought, in case I didn't catch the branch of the tree, I would have fallen right into their mouths. And they would have had a feast of me. Thank God I am saved, he thought. But then while hanging like that here it is shown in this picture as if he's outside. He wasn't outside, he was actually inside the well. Just to show us it's shown like this. But actually somewhere midway in the well, holding on to the branch like this, hoping that his life would be preserved. There were two rats you are seeing, one black rat and white rat. They were, actually they were biting. And because they were biting the branch, what would happen to the branch? That would get weakened over a period of time. It would get eroded and branch will break. Naturally, when the branch breaks, what would happen to him? He would go down. Naturally, he becomes a feast for the snakes below. In case there was a possibility of him climbing up somehow and going up, then outside the tiger or that elephant is waiting outside. So he had no scope to climb up and go out. There was no possibility. So he thought, my life is going to come to an end. It's only a matter of time. But at that time, there was a honeycomb in another branch of the tree which was dripping. You are able to see that? Here? Huh? This is the honeycomb. And that's dripping. Like that. That's one drop. And suddenly this fellow got that honey, one drop in his tongue, and it was so tasty. So he completely forgot his precarious position. How much suffering in the midst of which I am in. This is actually a very great, deep analogy it is. Because the elephant or the lion or tiger or whatever it is, that represents time. The time is, we are chased by time. Like somebody says, I'm 25 years old or 50 years old or 75 years old or 100 years old. As the time goes in your life, you see that our lifespan is reducing. Correct, no? If somebody says, I'm 25 years old, then the time has followed up to this. 50 years old, up to this. 75 means up to this. Only head is outside. 100 years, that is also over. Isn't it? In this way, the time is devouring all living entities in this world. So, Kala Uraga, it is called. So, we are chased by time in this world. And in case somebody escaped the time, he escaped the elephant, isn't it? But then, even if he escaped the time, somebody got a cancer, he went to the doctor and did chemotherapy, they could extend their life. People do that, isn't it? Somebody got some tumor, they got it, surgery, that done, they extended the life. Can they live forever? No. Because very soon the branch will break and he will fall in the mouth of the snakes. So death is certain for him. It's only a matter of time. And what are these two rats? Anybody can guess? They are day and night. Therefore, one is black, one is white. So they are day and night. So the day and night rats are eating the branch. Biting. When they bite, like similarly, our day and nights are swallowed. One day, Ayorharate vaipumsam udyam mastam chayannasau tasyarute yakshanonita uttama shloka vartaya. The rising and setting of the sun one day is removed from our life for those who are unaware of spiritual knowledge. But for all of you, that's not the case. Because your every day is a day of little increment in your knowledge, little increment in spiritual bliss. One more step back home, back to Godhead. So, Krishna says, for my devotees, this life is the last life. Tyaktva deham Punarjanmanaiti mameti sorjana. He says. You all will repeat that verse. Janmagarma chame divyam evam yovetti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. My dear Arjuna, he says, Janma karma chame divyam. One who understands my birth and activities to be divine, which is what you will learn in this course. This course is all about happiness. The spiritual world, you will learn a lot about this. So if somebody understands how Lord's birth and activities are divine, Tyaktva deham, when he gives up his body, Punarjanma naiti means what? Punarjanma naiti means no Punarjanma for him. Then what happens to such a person? Mameti, he says. Meaning? Ma means once, he says, they will come back to me. Mameti Sorjana. So, this person, amazing, although his death is impending, is chased by time from the top, chased by death from the bottom. His day and night are being consumed. He is approaching death. But even at that time, there's little droplets of honey that are dripping. He's delighting in that. He's trying to enjoy. That is sex life. So, all living beings in this world are chasing after sex life. But what Prabhupada is saying, for the happiness, there is a very special verse. We'll start with that. You can repeat after me. Vishayendriya samyogat yattadagre amritopamam pariname vishamiva tat sukam rajasam smritam. See, Vishaya Indriya samyogat. Whenever senses come in contact with the objects of senses, for example, tongue comes in contact with gulab jamun, like that. Similarly, a boy comes in contact with the girl. That is Vishayendriya samyogat. Yat tadagre amritopamam. In the beginning, it is like nectar. But pariname vishamiva. The end result is like poison. Tat sukam rajasam smritam. That happiness is born of passion, he says. Please, one of you read the translation. Where's the mic with you? You have one more mic available? Yeah, can read.
That happiness which is derived from contact of the senses with their objects and which appear like nectar at first but poison at the end is said to be the nature of passion.
Yeah. Read the purport. Short purport. Yeah. Mike?
A young man and a young woman met and the senses drive the young man to see her, to touch her and to have sexual intercourse. In the beginning, this way be very pleasing to the senses, but at the end or after some time it becomes just like poison. They are separated or there is divorce, there is lamentation, there is sorrow, etc. Such happiness is always in the mode of passion. Happiness derived from a combination of the senses and sense object is always a cause of distress and should be avoided by all means.
Yeah. So, here Robert gives the example of how a man comes in contact with a woman. Initially, there is eagerness to see and to speak to and touch and then have sex. And then the result is, eventually, the relationship becomes like poison. It becomes painful. Either they separate and divorce and things like that. One amazing observation you all will make in this world. One thing that gives you happiness at one time doesn't give you happiness at another time. For example, in winter season, I am sure you all must have used sweaters. How many of you use sweaters in winter? Correct, na? So when you use a sweater, the same sweater in summer, right now, if somebody forces you to put sweater, will it be comfortable? No, is it? So the sweater gave you happiness, but now the same sweater doesn't give you happiness. In winter, you are like hot water bath. Especially people take smoky hot water, isn't it? But now the same hot water in summer is painful. You want to take cold water bath. That means the same water which gave you happiness at one time is not giving you happiness now. The same sweater which gave you happiness at one time is not giving now. Similarly, the same attraction to opposite sex girl which is giving you happiness now will not give you happiness after she becomes 3-4 children and becomes a fat woman. No more happiness. Correct, no? When she's slim and very good looking, oh, from a distance, you're very attractive. Run behind her. Connect with her. Find out. Get her WhatsApp number, WhatsApp chat. One boy was chatting from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock night. Very attractive. But after he marries her, beget 3, 4 children, after that attraction, does it remain? It goes. That's what here Krishna is saying. In the beginning, it is like nectar. Eventually, it becomes poison. Similarly, one day I was going in the train. I saw one joint family, I think, 15, 20 people. All of them purchased samosas to eat. They were all eating samosa. One old man was there amongst them. He also saw everybody's eating samosa. He also ate 6 to 8 samosas. So while eating samosa is very delicious, isn't it? Layer after layer, along with the stuff inside. So next day morning he was catching the belly. He was suffering. So the night he was getting happiness. The morning he was getting suffering. That's the way this world is. What gave you happiness at one time gives you suffering later. So this topic of happiness is a very important topic. We are going to learn, why we can't be happy in this world continuously. What stops us from being happy? Or alternatively, we can ask a question, is there a password to happiness? Because if you want to enter into a computer, what do you need? Password. Once you put the password, then it opens. Then you can use all the packages, files, everything. But otherwise, even if you have a computer, it's useless because we don't have a password. So what is the password that will give us the happiness? We will learn that now. Okay, all of you come to the page number 1. See, that's the first question I have asked here. Why can't we be happy all the time? Yeah, please read. One of you read that. We all want to be happy. Who is having the mic with you? Yes?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Actually, when we are reading or you are hearing the talk, be attentive, because when activities come, then it will be based on what you are discussing. Correct, no? Then it will be easy for you. Yeah, go ahead.
We all want to be happy every moment of our lives. That's why we study hard to get a good job, earn money to enjoy comforts, marry to find companionship.
Companionship.
Yeah, sorry, Prabhu.
Yeah, companionship.
Companionship. Eat tasty food to satisfy our tongue and hang out with friends to have fun. Behind every action is the same goal, happiness.
You all agree? Correct, no? Ultimately, we are doing any activity for becoming. Yeah, go ahead.
Why can't we?
No. Below, no matter.
Yeah. No matter how much we plan for joy, some disturbance always shows up. That's because this world is not designed to give continuous happiness. We get bits of joy, but they come and go like waves.
See, one amazing observation you all will make in this world. 2 things come together. Sukh dukh. Man, abman. Labh, alabh. Jai, parajay. Shita, ushna. They come together. Like out of the two, which one you want? Sukh dukh. But dukh also comes along with that. Like if you take a coin, it has a head and it has a tail also. The 2 things come together. Anybody will tell you, I want only man, no apaman. I want jai, not parajay. I want labh, not alabh. But both things come together in this world. So we will learn in this seminar, how do we cut the other unwanted side and get only one side. For example, sweet rice with the stone particles. If it is given to you while eating sweet, that comes in the middle, it pains the teeth and then you feel uneasy. You feel like throwing away the sweet rice, but it's sweet also. You don't want to give up. Okay, I hope and pray again it won't come. Again it comes in between. So in this world, despite our not wanting unhappiness, we are getting unhappiness. I have shown the examples. Here you see here, I prepare well for exam, but he says I failed. I went for a vacation to enjoy, but it was raining all week. Vacation. Or you eat your favorite dish, like I told you, like a, what do you call it? Samosa I was telling you, but then stomachache, one gets stomachache, isn't it? So we are looking for happiness, but we are getting suffering. Yeah. So what is the reason for that? If you want to find out, There's a very easy answer given in the scriptures. The answer is, in the spiritual world, everybody only has one vritti called Seva vritti. Like Hanuman. You will find, if you take the two characters, Hanuman and Ravana, Hanuman had Seva vritti. Ravana had, yeah. Similarly, Duryodhana had, and Pandavas had, yeah. Similarly, Hiranyakashipu had, and Prahalad. How many of you understand this clearly? 100% is clear to you? Yeah. Okay. So in the spiritual world, everybody has only seva vritti, so there is only happiness. Whereas in material world, when we come here, we have a combination of some bhoga vritti and some seva vritti. So as much as bhoga vritti is there, that much proportion we get suffering. Is that clear? As bhoga vritti becomes smaller and smaller, seva vritti increases more and more. Then what happens? Your happiness increases more and more. The more you bring Hanuman out of you, you become happy. The more Ravana comes out of you, we get suffering. Correct, no? So, Ravana had a Bura Nazar on Sita. Correct, no? So he got destroyed. And same Sita, when Hanuman was looking at Sita, he saw her as a mother. In fact, he made a way for her to connect with Rama. And he got blessing of Sita. Correct, no? So, here is the secret of happiness. Increase seva vritti, then you become happy. And nullify bhoga vritti. Correct, no? We all have an angel within us, an animal within us. You have to drive out the animal and then bring out the angel. So by that, your happiness will truly increase. And Krishna consciousness means, bringing out the angel out of you and driving away the animal, that propensity. Even till now, you all, I'm sure, you came for Discover Yourself course, and then you came for Sankalp festival, and then Spurti, now you come for Utkarsh, correct? So in all these previous teachings, in the camps as well as in the weekly programs, what you all have been learning is this: how to, become a perfect gentleman, how to increase the seva vritti, correct or not? So now you understood the reason for our unhappiness. For example, a free citizen is happy, but not a person put in the jail. Why a person in jail can't be happy? There are 5 reasons. Who can give? What are the reasons why someone in the jail can't be happy? Say, for example, in the jail, mosquitoes are biting. Somebody gives you a mosquito net. The jail, it's very cold. Somebody is giving you a blanket. You cover with the blanket. So, then why can't he just live in the jail? Why should he come out of the jail? Anybody can say there are 5 reasons at least I can think of. One reason, is there any prices here? No prices here? Yeah? Yes?
There will be some rules and regulations inside the jail.
Okay. What type of rules?
They can't do whatever they want.
They have to break stones in the jail. Can you imagine 5 to 6 hours every day they have to break stones. If you break stone 5, 6 hours, the shoulder will pain. That's a wonderful point. Give him an applause. Very good. One point he found. You can't live life carefree. You have to accept punishment. Similarly, in this world, we have come to the jail of material world. Everybody has to go for a job, morning to evening. Correct? Like if it is a rainy day, can you avoid going to job? Then they won't give you salary on that day. Correct? No? Whether you like or not, one has to go in the morning and come in the night. Many of the people work 8 to 8. Correct? No? Morning 8 o'clock they go, night 8 o'clock they come. The Bombay trains, you see, people are hanging out of the trains, isn't it? So that is like punishment. He has to work very hard in this world. Okay? That's jail, one thing. Any other reason in the jail problem?
He lost his freedom.
He lost his freedom. He can't go out of the 4 walls of the jail. Correct, no? Give him an applause. Very good. Second answer correct. He has no freedom to go. He can roam within the jail, but he can't go out of the jail. But a free citizen, he is not bound by the jail. He can walk in the road. He can go any place in India. Correct, no? So similarly, in the spiritual world, we have freedom. Narada is flying everywhere. Narada can fly to heavenly planets, go to Vaikuntha also. But we are bound in this world in conditions. Like human beings cannot go to deep jungle because animals will eat us. Animals cannot come to the village or town, they'll be shot. The fish cannot come out of water. A fish lives in water only. You can go to water, but you cannot live in water. Huh? There are conditioning, cutthroat competition, correct now? Whereas once you get out of this material world and go back to spiritual world, you have freedom. So correctly he said, we don't have freedom. Thirdly, any other reason? Yes? Mike, give them. Yeah.
He cannot meet with his family members as and when desired. They can only meet him for a limited time. He can't stay with them or with his
Yeah.
wife.
Brilliant point. Just like all of us in this world, our real family members are Radha, Krishna, covered boys, covered girls, Vrindavan, spiritual world. Huh? But now we have been away from that place in an alien place, in a foreign place. Huh? Now we are covered by the Brahmanda covering. Huh? Now we are not able to access the spiritual world. Like a cloud is covering our vision of the sun. Huh? So we are not able to go, correct? Huh? So in this way, a person in the jail is morose that I am separated. So why the people are in depression in this world? Because they have turned away from God. Very good point. Brilliant. And then fourth,
He don't has any free will. He has to work under the authority, like policeman. What he says.
yeah, he says that he doesn't have the freedom. That point was about not let out of the jail. Here he is saying that he has to work under an authority. But that way, even a free citizen has to follow the country laws. Correct, no? In country, can you do whatever you want? In country also, in India, you have to keep the car to the left. America, you have to keep car to the right. Correct, no? In India also, you have to follow the traffic laws. When there is a red signal, you have to stop. Free citizen also follows the rules. Jail people also follow rules, but the rules in the jail are more stricter than the rules in the country. Correct, no? So even in the jail also, if somebody, sometimes in the jail also they kill one another. Then they put them in a single confinement. Huh? In a deep dark jail they put them. In a one room, single room. Huh? But if he's a gentlemanly thief, I don't know, you can call it a gentlemanly thief, good thief, then he is allowed to go to the A-class jail where he can take care of garden or he can also take care of library and all. Huh? Similarly, here also in this material world, if you become a gentlemanly living entity, you go to the heavenly planets. Otherwise, if you are dangerous living entity, you go to hellish planets. But then, you want which one? You want iron chain or a silver chain or a gold chain in the hands? Which one?
No chain.
No chain. Correct, no? So we have to go beyond the ABC jail, all the jails, go back to Godhead. No? So in this world, you can say that we are handcuffed in this world. We are suffering. Correct, no? Okay, that's correct. That's not the good answer, yes?
Very limited facilities like entertainment, costume, or food.
He's saying limited facility is given in the jail. You can't enjoy, you can't demand anything. Huh? Even, see, sometimes relatives can come and give something to you, but sometimes other thieves may steal it also, because they are thieves only anyway. Huh? Even if you get something, you can't live peacefully. Even in this world, we have seen always there is a competition for things. You know, why people have burglar alarm, why they have locker, safety locks and everything, because this is not a world of gentlemanly people. Huh? There are all kinds of people have come. In the jail, are gentlemen in the jail or not so gentlemen people in jail? Huh? You're doubtful? Gentlemanly people go to jail? No. Dangerous fellows. Some are murderers, some are thieves, some are all kinds of people. So will they behave nicely with others? Therefore, in this world also, people are hurting one another. People are not, few people are fine gentlemen, correct, no? Majority are like that. Good. Those who gave answers, please come, we'll give them some prize, we'll give them. What is this one? Is a watch or what? Jai Sri Krishna. What is this? It says band, is it? Okay. Huh? It's a keychain, is it? Okay. Okay, come. Those devotees who gave answer, we'll give them some prize. What's that? Jagannath also is there in there. Haribol. So, Now you all are understanding that being in this world is suffering. But when you ask the people, what do you think about suffering? That's said in the next page. See, in the same page below you see, when you tell people that you are suffering in this world, how many of you know that they are suffering in this world? You are sure. Correct, no? You can see that. What are the three types of sufferings? Anybody knows? Durga Devi has a Trishul. Yes? Adi Daivika? How many of you saw the California fires? You saw? And helicopters throwing water jets. You saw that? Water was... Were they able to put out the fire? No. So much water jet, still they couldn't put out. It was jumping from house to house. Many of the Hollywood actors, actresses' homes were burned down. Only one plank of wood was there. That's all. Huh? They showed it, correct now? Everything was burned down. So they couldn't stop it for days together. It was jumping. So it's coming under which category? Adi Daivika. Huh? Similarly, in New Orleans, there was a cyclone some years ago. Huh? Cyclones. You heard that? Katrina, Rita, very sweet names of women. Huh? Only names are, beautiful names of women. Why? Because they're all whose agents? Huh? Maya's agents, Maya Devis. Because they're Durga's assistant, they are also females. Correct, na? Katrina, Rita, like their names they given. So there was New Orleans. Some years ago in Marina Beach, there was tsunami. So all this is Adi Daivika Klesh. Huh? And similarly, Adi Atmika means what? Adi Atmika means our own body. Our body gives diseases, mind gives depression. Huh? We suffer with body and mind. That's called Adi Atmika, correct? No? Adi Bhautika means other living beings, pickpocketers steal you, mosquitoes bite you. No? Other living beings can try to trouble you. Or mosquito-like people can trouble you also. Huh? People may keep on stinging you. Huh? There are people like that who hate you. So, we have these three types of suffering. It's not very difficult to see in this world. You can observe it with your own eyes. But when you tell people that there is so much suffering in this world, you have to go back to Godhead. Some people, what they say? Who said I am suffering? I am all right. Huh? Some people say like that, correct? No? Like there was one boy in my college days who was a drunkard. He had drunk after the examination results came. Some boys will drink because they failed in the exam. Some boys will drink because they got good marks. They need some reason to drink, isn't it? So this boy had failed and he was lying in the gutter, half body in the gutter, and catching the liver and screaming, ah! So all the boys were taking their bike and going fast in the road, coming out of the college. I was walking down out of the college. So I saw this boy, he was my friend, the class met. So I caught his hand and pulled him out of the gutter and threw water and jet on his body. And I sprinkled water on his face and tried to get him up. He was collapsing. Then I asked him, why did you drink like this? Why are you suffering? You could have avoided drinking. Why are you suffering? I asked him. He said, who said I am suffering? Ah, he was saying. He was not agreeing when I said you are suffering. Why he didn't agree? He's saying he was an illusion. It's ego problem. He doesn't want to agree that he is suffering. So some people deny that they are suffering. Yeah. There are other people who say, okay, what to do, kabhi sukh, kabhi gam. Dono aata hai jivan mein. Aise chalao jivan, no problem. Okay, how many of you sitting here, you think that, you don't want only happiness, you want happiness and suffering? How many of you think like that? Honestly, raise your hand. There's nobody. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them are thinking like that. So let me ask a question to them. So in your first year, you got 8 out of 10. Second year, you got 9 out of 10. Third year, you got 10 out of 10. In this way, you have improved your score. Great. Fourth year, you will want 10 out of 10 or go back to 6 out of 10. Anybody? How many of you will want to go maintain 10 out of 10? Correct, no? That means you want an increasing score, or you are bored with the happiness of too much score and then you want to reduce the score. Increase score. Let me ask those 4 boys who raised the hand. You said you wanted suffering and happiness. So you want less score or more score? Those 4 boys who raise the hand? Those who raise the hand? Yeah? Give the mic to him. Let us ask whether they want more score or less score. Let us find out. Yeah? Yes?
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, लेस स्कोर का तो नहीं पता, पर जब हमारे पास सफरिंग आती है तो हम कहीं शेल्टर नहीं मिलता तो भगवान के पास जाते हैं.
Oh, he is saying, if suffering comes, we go to Lord. But in spiritual world, there is no suffering, still people go to Lord. Huh? Even spiritual world is such a place. In material world, what you said is all right. Huh? So his point is, suffering is needed, otherwise we won't go to Lord. That's also correct point. But my question is not that. My question to you is, if God says that I can make your life fully happy, beginning to end of this life, how many of you will accept it? Correct? We all will accept it. Is there anybody who tells Lord, you go to the temple and tell the Lord, my dear Lord, last 1 year, no suffering at all, no disease. At least give one headache or something. At least some disease, at least one viral fever or some headache. Is there anyone who prays to God by going to temple, give me suffering? We will not pray, correct? No? We so definitely want happiness. Imagine somebody has an Indian gas shop. First year he got 5 lakhs, second year 10 lakhs, third year 15 lakhs. Does he want to make more profit or he wants some fire accident in the shop? Because he got bored with happiness. We all are looking only for happiness. Correct, no? Yeah. So, nobody will ask for suffering. We are asking for happiness. There is a reason for that. Why? Because Atma by nature is always happy. Why Atma is always happy? Because Atma is part and parcel of and Krishna, who is eternally happy. He is cheerful, we are cheerful. Prabhupada saw in Juhu beach, one day when he was walking, he was going with some of the devotees from Juhu temple. He saw one army officer, was very tall fellow. Like that he was walking very confidently with a big smile on his face. So Prabhupada saw he was carrying a dog with a leash in the hand. And the dog was also walking very, very confidently. Like that he was walking. So Prabhupada asked the disciples, why is he so, dog is also so confident? Devotees couldn't say. Prabhupada said, because he has got a good master, he said. So the master is confident and happy. So the dog is also confident and happy. So unfortunately, we have turned away from our eternal master Krishna. That is why we are not happy. Correct, no? If you connect with the Lord, you will be happy naturally. So go to the next page. Please read further. What is the real solution to unhappiness? Yeah. What does Lord Krishna say? You are not able to see page number 2.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Just like a phone company knows how its device works, the creator knows his creation best. According to Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita 8.15, this material world is called Dukhalayam, means the place of suffering.
Yeah, like we say, Pustakalay means full of books. Correct, no? Himalaya, Hima means barf, snow. It's full of snow. Similarly, Krishna calls this material world as Dukhalaya. So why does he call it as Dukhalaya? Because there is, you all told just now, Adhyatmika, Adhibhautika, Adhidevika. Then there is a Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. This is what Siddhartha saw. One day when Siddhartha requested his father, allow me to go out of the palace, you are always keeping me inside the palace. And father allowed him to go with the minister. Told minister, quickly take him around and bring him back. I don't want my son to see the sufferings of the world. But then on the way, while going in the chariot, Siddhartha saw that one old man was holding a stick. Now all the teeth were gone. Like that he was walking. So when Siddhartha looked at that fellow, he asked the minister, why is he looking like this? Why is he not young and healthy like me? He said, this is called old age, he said. Oh, really? Who gets old? Everybody gets old, he said. Oh, what about me? I will also get old? He said, yes. Really? Why the body declines? Why can't everybody be, strong? He thought. Then a little more distance the chariot went. He saw one man lying in the bed that he was coughing. So he asked the minister, what happened to that fellow? He said, he's sick. So he asked, why can't a person be always healthy? Why a person gets sick? Nobody likes to be sick. Why does he get sick? He asked him. And then as we walked further, some people were carrying one dead body on a stretcher, playing this kettle drums. Dankatakara, dankatakara, dankatakara. They play that. You've seen that? Ram Nam Satya Hai, Ram Nam Satya. They're going. He asked, why that fellow is lying and others are carrying him? And the minister said, he's dead. He said, dead? What is the meaning of death? Death means the body doesn't function anymore. He said, the soul is gone. Now it was too much for Siddhartha handling this multiple things. He said, take me to a saintly person immediately. He was taken. The saintly person, he asked saintly person, who in this world can live peacefully within the four walls of the palace? When he has come to know that the body is not going to remain young, it's not going to be healthy, it's not going to live forever. What am I doing? I am wasting my life. Not knowing that these fourfold problems of Janma, Mrityu, Jara and Vyadi, they are devouring they are ravishing my body. They are engulfing my body. So he said, immediately I have to find out the truth. Then he sat under the Bodhi tree and then he attained the Bodhisattva, correct, no? So in this way, intelligent people understand how this. See, if you know there is a place of suffering, you will not go there. You will want to escape from there, correct or not? You will see, you take a stone, immediately dog will run away. You take a catapult to hit a bird will fly away. Because any intelligent person will not stay in a place where suffering will be given to you. Only fools will want to stay there. So, those who are spiritualists, they are very intelligent. They understand that, oh, this is the place of suffering, and this is a dukhalaya, that is sukhalaya. Why to stay in dukhalaya? They will not stay, they will go back. So you are all preparing now to go back to Godhead. That's the goal of human life. Why am I suffering? This is another question will come very soon. What is the root cause of all suffering? That you have to find out. Don't suppress suffering, but find out the root cause of suffering. When I was in IIT, one boy came and told me that his room is stinking, he don't know why. So when we went to his room, it was such a nasty smell, he was living in the room. So he purchased Odonil and put it. So for a few days, 2-3 days it was going on. When Odonil got dissolved, again any of us would go to his room, again it would be stinking. So everybody told him that, hey, you have to figure out what is the cause of this. So one day he moved the bureau and table and everything. He found one dead rat. Then he showed this is the cause of the nasty smell. Then he threw it far away. Along with that, the smell was also gone. Similarly, Vedas say, go to the root cause of why are you suffering. Please all of you repeat this verse. Janasya Krishnat Vimukhasya Daivat Adharmashilasya Sudukkitasya Anugrahayeha Charantinunam Bhutani Bhavyani Janardanasya. It's a very simple verse. Janasya Krishnat Vimukasya. When the Janta turns their face away from Krishna, then what happens to them? Adharmashilasya, he says. They become Adharmashil. What is the meaning of that? Adharmashil means what? You don't know Dharmashil, Adharmashil? Dharmashil means what? Religious. Adharmashil means irreligious. Adharmashil is and result is tu dukkitasya, he says. Dukkitasya means suffering. Tu dukkitasya means too much suffering. So 3 words you remember. Janasya Krishnat Vimukasya. When one becomes vimukh, turned away from Krishna. Adharmashilasya, the second thing. Third is Sudukkitasya, he says. Then one gets suffering. So how will you become Susukkitasya? Anybody knows? Instead of Sudukkitasya, you want to become Sukkitasya. How to become? Turn towards Krishna. And that is our training program. So, all of you probably a year ago you started coming. Then each of this program is taking you towards Krishna. Correct, no? Turn the face towards the Prabhupada said Indians and Americans, what is the difference? Prabhupada said Indians are this close to Krishna. Americans are far away from Krishna. Because they eat cow flesh and so many dirty activities. All kinds of sinful activities they are doing. They are far away from Krishna. Indians are this close. But then Prabhupada said the problem with Indians is instead of facing Krishna, they are like this. Very close, but they are running towards America. But Americans are far away, but they are like this. So they are running to India, Haridwar, Rishikesh, Rameshwaram, Vrindavan, Dwaraka, they are coming. Correct or not? How many of you have seen them? Foreigners, correct? They are coming towards, Krishna. But Indians are very close, but they are going away from Krishna, I said. See, India is a yoga bhumi. America is bhoga bhumi. Correct? So, Indians are going from yoga bhumi to bhoga bhumi. And people born in bhoga bhumi, they are coming towards. Is it not true? So, India is the spiritual capital of the whole world. So, if you want to become happy, face the Lord, run towards the Lord. That's the secret of happiness. But if you turn away from the Lord, then you indulge in sinful activities and then you get suffering, that verse says. So here is activity for you. What you have to do, so you can see these pictures here. On this side I have put pictures. And you have to just fill up, number. Only numbers you have to fill up here. Okay, how many have finished? Most have finished. Can you tell the answers? Okay. See, wants, toys, chocolates, cries easily. Number 8. Hates going to school. Correct, first understand. And exam pressure, peer pressure. Yeah, school student. Yeah. Worries about failing, getting a job. Correct. Working long hours, no time for family. New employee. Marriage struggles, fear of divorce. You are a married fellow. Yeah, correct. And anxiety about raising a responsible child. Parent of a small boy. Yeah. You see, sometimes a small kid like that, he is putting something in the mouth, you see, putting the wire. One boy in Bombay, one small kid put a cooker weight in the mouth. The small whistle, the cooker put in the mouth, they had to rush to the doctor. Because it was getting stuck up to the throat. Small kids are very dangerous to raise. Sometimes they touch the fire, Sometimes they pick up a knife and they don't know the danger. Yeah. And then worries about daughter's safety. Yeah. Parents are worried that she may elope with a boy, isn't it? Once a girl grows up, she tells her parents, I'll find out a partner myself, don't worry. Yeah. And then feels lonely, weak and ignored. Elderly person. Okay. So now it's very easy. How many of you got all the answers right? Good number of them, almost half of them. Who didn't get right? Those who didn't raise the hand. Where did you go wrong? Let me find out. Anybody? The fourth is what? Worries about failing getting a job? Huh? Did you commit a mistake in that one? What is that number? Worries about failing and getting a job? That is, D is 4, correct, no? Oh, sorry, no, not 4. 3, yeah, college student, yeah, because now he has finished his studies, now he's worried about job next. Correct, no? Got it? Correct, no? Anybody else? Where you committed mistake? If you didn't get all right. 9? Parent of a small boy. If there is a parent of a small boy, what is their worry? What is the number? G, yeah? Anxiety about raising a responsible child, that is number 9. What did you write? Huh? Which one you wrote? Okay. So he has written number 2. The problem would be what? If anxiety of raising a responsible child, the second one, that girl doesn't look like a child, it's grown up. Huh? That is a teenage daughter, isn't it? Second one. So here I have given the word child, therefore it is 9. Correct, now? Let us assume that even if you take it as teenage daughter, child, ultimately for the parents she is child only. But then where will you fit up this one, 9th one? Correct, no? The questions are given in such a way that they will fit only in one. They're given. Okay? Anybody else? Anywhere else you committed mistake? Why this activity was given to you? To make one observation that from womb to tomb there is suffering. From womb to tomb there is in this world. Like, in my young age, I lived in a village in Tamil Nadu. Later on from village we came to town. Then from town we came to city later on. So the village, nobody would go to school till 5. Huh? We were just playing. We'd go to the riverside, play in the sandy beach. Huh? We'd go to the mango orchard. We would see cows, bulls and everything. So we had fun time. Huh? So I was at home, always with mother, hanging around with mother very happily, joyfully. We thought we will be always in the lap of the mother very happily. But then when I became 5, one day my mother dressed me in a uniform dress, white and blue. And she was putting socks and I asked, what is this new dress today? She said, it's a very special day for you today, she said. Then she picked me up and took me to one bus. There was one one conductor with a big mustache. Mother handed me over to him. I asked, who is this guy? And the guy put me inside the bus and closed the door. Ta-da! Immediately I cried. My mother was outside. She was just saying, there's a smile on her head. Better go. I was wondering how mother is so cruel. She has given me over to somebody else. I was even slapping that fellow. He said, hey, shh, sit down silently, he said. So I cried all the way and went to school. School all day I was crying. When I came back in the evening, mother was there to receive me, at the bus stop. She took me home. Then I sat with her and told her everything that happened in the school when she was feeding me some snacks. I thought in my entire life I had to go to school only one day, I was thinking. The next day morning again she was dressing me in the uniform. I thought, what is she going to do? I asked her, where are you going to take me to that fellow again? She said, no. We are just going to park. We'll go to park, drink some air and come. So she took me to park and then she took me again on another road and then she brought me to the same stop. She put me in the same school. So why am I telling you this? The child never wants to be separated from the mother. But you will see that you will be forced to go to school. Neither do you like to leave home and go, nor do you like to study. Children like to play or like to study? Yeah. But parents want them to study. They have to go to school. Correct. In the same manner, you will find as a child, you went to 8th standard, 10th standard. Then parents are eager. Many parents are eager, especially nowadays. In our time, there was no mobile. We only had a landline. But now, ever since the mobile came, people keep on talking. Pahunch gaya kya? Train pakad liya kya? They keep asking. Correct, no? So, when you go to 10th standard or 12th standard, parents want you to get into engineering or medicine or something. Correct or not? So, who is in anxiety? Parents are in anxiety or you are in anxiety? Both are in anxiety. One mother was telling me, Radheshyam Prabhu, my son is nowadays very moody. I am only worried that he should not get any mental problem or something. You have come to our home for a program, My son is studying in another room for IIT JEE studying. If you can meet him 5 minutes, I will be thankful. So after the program, I met that boy. I asked him, are you all right? No. Your mother is very worried about you. He said, Prabhuji, I am all right, my mother is not all right. He said. I asked him, what happened? He said, looking at her passion, she wants to see me get into IIT, but I am not very sure. And I am only worried that if I don't get into IIT, she will beat me up. Her aggressive passion to see me get into IIT, that is causing me mental problem. So, that's the reason why some children academically they can't make it, they commit suicide also, correct? No? That's the main reason. So it causes anxiety to whom? Parents or children? Both. Both are in tension. Then you cross the school. Now you all got into a good college, some college you got into. So once you join engineering, is your life free now? No? What is the tension? Another 50 papers you have to pass. Correct, no? And then some or other, like some of my friends, they had great difficulty with engineering drawing. Like one boy finished all the papers except first year engineering drawing. So he asked, can I get my degree without it? They said, no, you have to pass it. Isn't it? So once you finished all the papers, you earned the degree, are you jolly? You are free? Nowadays, what is the anxiety? Now the AI, artificial intelligence is swallowing all the jobs. So many boys are worried about where will we get placed and what will we do. There's a big anxiety in the third year itself, third year or fourth year itself. So great anxiety. If you get a job, after that, are you free? What is the anxiety? Nowadays, you have to be very careful. Unless you perform, they won't keep you. They have performance appraisal every 3 months, every 6 months. If you don't perform well, they will give you a pink slip and show the door. And many are kept in bench. Many companies like even Microsoft. When I was in Seattle, one boy was driving me. He was working with Microsoft. He said, Prabhu, every year, last 5% is kicked out. And the top 5% is given promotion. And they're given increment in salary. He was telling. It's not only with Microsoft, every company does it. So every person tries to be not in the bottom 5% list. So for that, they have to slog hard. There's always anxiety. Say 5 years, 6 years have passed. What is the anxiety? Promotion has not come. Worry. Once promotion comes, you're very happy that I got a job. But sometimes a boy, parents want a particular caste girl, and they're not able to get, and the boy's age is becoming 31, 32. One boy was 33. He was telling me, Prabhuji, please put a word to my parents. They're still searching a girl in the same caste. They're not able to get. I'm already 33 now, he was saying. So it's anxiety that will I get married or not. Some people are worried. Some people miss the marriage age also, correct, no? Yeah. But once he gets married, his anxiety is finished. That's the time it starts. Because earlier you were only one person. Now you have to manage. You have to manage one mind before. Now you have 2 minds. And the 2 minds are going to produce 3 more minds. Isn't it? Then you have to manage so many people with different minds, correct, no? So then for them to acclimatize with one another, that takes some time. Learn to stay with each other, tolerate each other, be patient, tolerance, everything. So, okay, now you got married, is 36, 37, no child. That's another anxiety. All friends are asking, hey, what is this? You are married, no child? Then he goes to various temples, goes to various doctors. He's in great anxiety. At last a baby is born. Everybody is happy at home. The child has come. Is this anxiety finished? That's another type of anxiety. Raising a small baby is a very delicate thing. Child will go anywhere. And he may pick up anything. You have to watch the child. And when the child grows up, as we said, grown-up boy, grown-up girl. Grown-up boy, people have fear that he should not get into drugs. He should not get into bad association. Or girl should not elope with a boy, like we said. It's always, which means when you get very old, when you become 60, 70, that time boy, girl, everybody is settled in marriage. Now the parents are free now. Are they happy? Why not happy? Yeah. They may bother about grandchildren, but apart from grandchildren, they have health issues. When people get old, if they sit down, they can't get up. If they get up, they can't sit down. You've seen that how people are, you've seen that? Some part of the body is not cooperating. There's back pain. There is a, what do you call this? Arthritis. Somebody is not able to pass urine. They have some disease called uremia. In the middle of the night, you have to get up. You pass and come back. Still you get a feeling that I have little more to pass, but it's not coming out. Again you have to go. Some people have to go 8 times in the night time while sleeping. Little by little. Every time go 2 to 3 drops will come. You'll get fed up. So Prabhupada talks about this uremia. The old age means somebody's liver is not functioning well. Somebody's kidney is not functioning. Or somebody's brain tumor. Somebody has so many complications. Somebody's multiple organ failure, correct, no? Old age. So there is anxiety. Therefore, it is said, when old people meet one another, they talk about rogue. Correct, no? Young people meet each other, they talk about bogue. Correct, no? When two spiritual-minded people meet each other, they talk about yoga. How to do not only physical yoga, but also bhakti yoga. Correct. So, people are talking, what are you doing? Are you going for naturopathy or allopathy or homeopathy, except Lakshmipathy? They'll go for all pathis, isn't it? So, everybody, that means your suffering starts from birth up to, that's the whole idea. So, in the next page I have given, let us identify the cause of suffering. One time, I was cleaning the ceiling with a long bushy broom. You've seen that bushy broom stick? Here there's a bush and a long stick. You know that? So I was cleaning the corners and everything. That time one small kitten came into the room. So I just was showing this bushy broom on his face. And the kitten saw that he got frightened. He started biting it and trying to, some or other, fight with it. So I pushed the kitten, it fell off. But this foolish kitten was not able to find out that behind the bushy broom there is a long stick. And the long stick is in the hand of Radheshyamdas. That he couldn't see. He was only trying to fight with it. Similarly, in this world you will see that one observation we all can make. Say if I call one of you here and I blindfold you with a cloth and I give you a pinch. Can you feel the pinch or not? Yeah. But if you ask him who is pinching, that he may not know. But he can know that somebody is pinching. So in the same manner, in this world we are observing that we are given suffering. But who is giving suffering, most people don't know. But you all know that now. Who is giving? Maya Devi, Durga Devi is giving. Now a question arises in the mind, why does Durga Devi give suffering? What is the reason you feel? Anybody knows? Yeah? Yeah? She is saying to purify us, she is giving suffering. Okay, anybody else? Huh? Yeah? He's saying because you are in Dukkhalayam, she is giving suffering. No. Just because you are in Dukkhalayam, she is giving. See, unless you have done some mistake, will you be given suffering? See, in our school days, our teacher used to check, have you done the homework? So some of us haven't done the homework. So she would call us, show the hand. Like that she would have, hit with a stick. We'll show this hand. I'm like, like this. So we would show this hand. And others sitting in the audience, they'll be laughing. See this fellow. If somebody is laughing, I'll tell them, your turn also will come now. Wait and watch now. Isn't it? So, of course, nobody, likes to get beating from the teacher. But will teacher, without any reason, beat the students? Will she beat with a stick? No. If you have done the homework, why should she beat? Correct, no? Yeah. So, as I told you in the beginning, we have come here with some bhogavriti. Correct, no? And we have given some trouble to others. And that trouble only comes back to us. Correct, no? If I throw a stone up in the sky, comes and hits on my head like this. I say, who threw a stone on me? Nobody threw. You threw yourself only. You threw the stone. So for every action there is a reaction. So we are only getting... Actually, God doesn't give us suffering. We only create suffering. How? For example, one scientific example I tell you. See, God has put a ozonosphere around the earth. You know that? So what does the ozonosphere do? Anybody knows? It prevents ultraviolet radiation from coming into the earthly region, isn't it? But then our carbon monoxide emissions from the motor cars and all, it's creating depletion. Holes it's making. From that UV radiation is coming in. And people are getting cancer, skin cancer they're getting nowadays. Because what to do? So much carbon monoxide emission. So recently I was reading that God is such a kind personality. The ozone layer, even though human beings are depleting it, that has a self-healing nature. The depletion is again covered. But these fellows are creating holes so much that it takes time to cover. That means the rate at which the ozonosphere is getting healed is lesser than the rate at which man is depleting it. You can understand, no? See, during COVID time, what happened? 2019, 2020, our Ganga, Yamuna, and all these places became very purified, were more clean, and also nature was able to repair itself because man was not interfering with nature. Correct, no? So at that time, they put one cartoon I saw where the human beings were inside the zoo like cages, and animals are walking in the road looking at them. Generally, animals are in zoo, we go to see them. Whereas in COVID time, we were inside the four walls of the zoo, animals are going around and watching. They had shown a cartoon like that. You understand the cartoon now? You understand? So what is the meaning? Because you couldn't come out, correct? No? Everybody was wearing mask and inside the house, correct? No? So at that time, nature could heal itself because man was not interfering with the environment. Because man is the greatest danger in this world for the environment. So, which means, is God creating trouble or we are creating trouble for ourselves? That's the point you have to understand. Huh? Please repeat this verse. Krishna bolia say jiva bhoga vancha kare nikatastha maya tare japatiya dhare. See, this verse says, as soon as the living entity, Krishna Bhuliya, he forgets Krishna, and Bhogavancha kare, he wants to enjoy. Nikatastha Mayatare, Japatiyadare, Mayadevi captures him. And then he's put in this jail of material world. See, there was one fellow called Sangram Singh, Sangramji Singh. This fellow, many years ago, what he did, he was an Indian, but he sneaked into Pakistan. Because somebody told him in Pakistan, you can, if you do this business, you can make a lot of money. So to expand his money, he sneaked into Pakistan, but unfortunately he was captured there as an Indian. So they thought that this Indian is sneaking into our state because he has come to take some secrets. He told them, no, I am a simple man. I came to make money, but they didn't trust him. They arrested him and put him behind the bars. 35 years he was in Pakistan. Now, some years ago, later on Indian government told the Pakistan government that you should give back this man. He's a simple man. His family members are all missing him very much. At last he was released. He came into India now. Now he went to meet his family members with all tears in their eyes. They met him recently like that. So now, why this man left India and went to Pakistan? Because he entered Pakistan with a desire for making more money, but he got caught there. Similarly, we also come into this world with a desire for enjoying Bhagavan Chakare. And then we get caught by Maya. Maya, they puts handcuff. As soon as you steal somebody's money, immediately they are handcuffed. Nikatasa Maya Tare, Japatiya Tare, like that. There's another verse also. Krishna Bulya Sayeji Anadi Bahirmukha Atayeva Maya Deya Samsara Dukha. So he's saying, Krishna Bulya Sayeji Anadi Bahirmukha. Long ago, we have Bahirmukh, we have become Bahirmukh, not Unmukh. Instead of Unmukh, we have become Bahirmukh. And after having become Bahirmukh, we have come to this world. Therefore, Durga is giving us suffering, he's saying. That's the point he's giving. So, the intelligence is to be able to recognize the suffering. Then only you can get a solution. For example, say you got malaria. You know you are suffering, correct, no? You go and ask the doctor, why did I get malaria? Doctor says, the mosquito has bitten you. Will you tell the doctor, go and get me the mosquito? Unless I see him, I will not take medicine. Will you say that? You have to work on curing him, correct, no? So, in this world, you have understood this point that our own sins are causing us suffering, correct, no? That's why we say whenever there is a cut in the hand or sometimes wound in the knee, you fall down on the ground, you get a wound. You apply some ointment, correct, no? Erythromycin, tetramycin. Mycin means mycin only. Correct? It's due to my sin I am suffering now. Apply the ointment. Correct, no? So, here, if you see here, go to the next page. There is a story here of a sparrow struggle against superior arrangement. So I will tell you the story, but you can also, while answering the question, in case you need to refer, you can refer. But I'll tell you briefly what is the story. When Prabhupada was living in Vrindavan, he was living in a cottage, and that house had one kind of triangular hole for keeping the lamp. In villages, you must have seen, correct? No? Just outside. And outside there was a veranda kind of thing. Every house will have it in those days. So Prabhupada sat in the veranda and his servant was applying oil for Prabhupada in the head. So while applying oil, Prabhupada and his servant, they both observed one sparrow came with a straw, thinking that I'll make a kind of nest in the triangular hole in that place. Servant also saw, Prabhupada also saw. Servant didn't take any action. But then Prabhupada looked at the bird. He's bringing 1, 2, 3, slowly, more and more straw. He's coming and creating a nest in that hole. And then Prabhupada made a comment to the devotee. He told, see, his birds are coming and making a nest here. The early morning, they make a lot of noise. Choo, 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 they make noise. And when I'm dictating, I'm not able to do it with concentration. I want a peaceful atmosphere. These birds make a lot of noise, was telling. So the servant told Prabhupada, we will not allow them to make the nest here. Let them go and make nest elsewhere. So the servant removed that straw. But again and again the bird was coming and putting. By the time servant is applying a little bit oil, he would turn and see, again the bird would put it. So now what the servant did, he took on paper and he crushed it and made a paper ball kind of thing and he stuffed it there. So the bird went and brought his mate also. Husband, wife, both the birds. They were going round and round. And then they pulled it out. And they threw it. Again they were bringing a straw and putting there. Then servant took one cardboard, very strong, and he tightly made it and then stuffed it inside that. So now both the birds tried for about half an hour. They just couldn't remove it. Then they accepted their defeat and they went away. They flew away. So Prabhupada was all the while watching like this. And then Prabhupada commented. What Prabhupada commented, you can see here. Prabhupada said here. You can read that. Stress is there on the side of that, there's a paragraph. Prabhupada then drew. Read that. Take the mic.
Prabhupada then drew an interesting parallel. He told me that even though the bird had eyes, they could not see. Although they were trying so hard to build their house, they couldn't see that the person who had prevented them stood nearby watching. So they continued on in ignorance, trying to make adjustments and struggling against the superior arrangement. He explained how, in the same way, the materialistic person, though having eyes, are unable to see how Maya, the material energy, is supervising all their efforts. They simply struggle on making adjustments, hoping to improve their lives and secure their place in the material world, not understanding that Maya is watching their every move and defeating them at every step.
Correct. So, in this world, one amazing observation you will make. That when you walk the sinful path, you are immediately given some suffering to let you know that you should not go in that direction. For example, somebody keeps a tobacco in the mouth, they get ulcers in the mouth. Correct, no? Somebody smokes cigarette, they get lung cancer. Somebody drinks liquor, they get liver cirrhosis. Correct, no? See, when you do bad things or sinful things, you get suffering, which is an indicator. Like how many of you have seen a smoke detector? As soon as you create some smoke, ting, 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 it makes sound, correct, no? It's the indicator. Similarly, in your body also there are many indicators. Like for example, you ate too much in the night, next day you get constipation. Correct, no? That means body mechanism tells you that don't put anything more now. First you get it out. Like that. Or you get fever. Fever means body is hot, tongue is bitter, and body is feeling weak. If you lie down, you feel like sitting. If you sit, you feel like lying down. Uneasiness. Then you go to the doctor. So suffering is kept, like you were telling in the beginning, one of the boys. Suffering is kept as an indicator that something is in disorder. You would see that. On the other hand, do good things like pranayam, for example, or yogasanas, or chanting Hare Krishna, or eating prasad, or attending arati and everything. So you see that these things make your body, mind, soul healthy. You can see that. Correct, no? How many of you have seen people who do yoga daily? They remain very young even after 70. You have seen people? Correct? Yeah. That means when you do the right thing, your body is quite, you get the healthy things. And when you do the wrong thing, there is a kind of obstacle put for you. The whole idea of putting a stumbling block is don't go in that direction. That's what Durga wants to tell us. That direction in which you are going is wrong. Just like these birds were trying to, make a nest in the wrong place where Prabhupada was living. Therefore, it was blocked by the devotee. Similarly, we have to understand this point that God, has designed the world in such a way that we walk the wrong path. For example, if there is a fire here, I am sitting and talking to you leisurely like this, if I put my hand. Imagine there is no sensitivity for me by touching fire. After the class, when I move my hand, only this much will be there. Other part will be consumed. Therefore, what God has kept, as soon as I touch, immediately take the hand away. So the fire will not consume my hands. Similarly, you walk to a mountain. At the edge of the cliff, when you go, you feel some fear. How many of you have experienced that? Correct? Why God has kept that innate fear? So that you don't continue walking. If you continue walking, you will fall off the cliff. Correct? No? That means there is an inbuilt mechanism Krishna has kept for you to not go in the direction in which you will get suffering. No? It is not good for you. He has inbuilt suffering has kept. That suffering is an indicator for you to stop going further. There was one of our boys attended Utkarsh camp. After that, he went to his village in the vacation. His grandfather, who used to work in the farm, he was a farmer with a big mustache and a big turban. So this boy went and told his grandfather that, Dadaji, aap tambakhu chhod dena, he was saying. That grandfather became angry. Kya? तंबाकू छोड़ने के लिए मुझे बोल रहे हो? अरे तुमको नंगे बच्चे थे पहले से मैंने देखा तुमको. I have seen you as a small kid not wearing any dress and you are coming and giving me advice. So he scolded him and he told the boy's father also, see your son, he is coming I am such an elderly man, he is giving me advice. So he was very angry. But 2 months later, this fellow got sick, this old man. Then he went to the doctor. Doctor asked, तंबाकू खाते हो क्या? He asked him. हाँ डॉक्टर खाता हूँ. छोड़ देना कल से. If your health is not good, then he said, ठीक है डॉक्टर छोड़ दूंगा. When doctor said he had to give up. When you teach in Hare Krishna is saying, they will not follow. Correct now? So you will see that when we go in the material nature only is designed in such a way that if you go, just like you have seen this USB stick, one side you put, it goes inside. Other side, it won't go because they have done foolproofing. It's made like that. So, that kind of mechanism is kept so that you will not be able to, go in the wrong direction and cultivate sinful activities and suffer further. That's why it's kept. So, now you read further, the activities are there, page number 5 and 6. Do that. Okay. Question number 1, what is the answer? What does the sparrow in the story represent?
A materialistic person.
A materialistic person struggling to be happy and secure in this world by some adjustments. Yeah, correct? Huh? Yeah. And why were the sparrows unable to complete their nest despite repeated efforts? They were being obstructed by a higher authority. Okay, third one. The story, who does the person blocking the hole represent? Durga Devi Maya, the controller of material nature. Correct. Yeah. C is the answer. What lesson Srila Prabhupada drew from the sparrow struggle? Which one? D. Like birds, humans also blind to higher arrangements and continue their struggle under illusion. Okay. That's the answer, yeah. With the following the real life example similar to the sparrow story. Making flyovers to combat traffic problems, yeah. Vehicles pollution increase, correct, no? But sometimes in America, recently I'm traveling, so some places the flyovers are like 6, 8 flyovers, 1 hour there. Like this goes and over that, and then one more goes like that. In cities becoming congested, too many flyovers, all over like that. Some places. So my Guru Maharaj used to say that initially they make flyover and cars go zoom, zoom very fast. Later number of cars increase, the flyover becomes crawl over. Then they crawl little bit, like slowly. And then medical advancement to combat one disease, but newer diseases come up. Yeah, so many new diseases. Yeah, when grand cities may be there, but then there are many other problems also. Yeah. All of the above. D was the right answer. Okay, next one. Why does Maya keep defeating us? Correct. She's reminding us that we don't belong in this world permanently and we should return to God. Yeah. Okay, and then 7th. What does the story teach about suffering in our life? Okay, it is arranged by superior energy to make us introspect. Yeah. Okay, what are the main reason people don't understand who is causing their suffering? Some people are saying, see, but the answer is they are not trained to think spiritually. And then, yeah, they are atheists also, they are lazy also, they are too busy also. No, not all of the above. The answer is especially B, because even all of you devotees, once you got into the training program, then your thinking could be elevated, correct, no? That's why they are not trained to think spiritually. So we all need training. Huh? You need some devotee comes in your life, gives Prabhupada book, and then connects you. That's the answer. How many got all the 8 right? Come here, we'll give prizes. Come here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
More are coming. Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Ram Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Some more places will get tomorrow. Huh? Those of you missed, don't forget it. I don't think you'll forget it. Only they should come, okay? Okay. Great. That you got, so many of you got it right. Wonderful. You understood that very well. So you could relate it with your life, I think, very well. Huh? You could understand. See, Maya is throwing sand in the plan of so many living entities because they are doing. Like one group of doctors came to Pune and they asked me, "You are the president of the temple?" I said, "Yes." So they asked, "We want to test something in the body of celibates, brahmacharis." So we came to know that in ISKCON, you people follow the no illicit sex principle very strictly. Yeah? So if you permit us, give official letter, we can give you, and nothing to worry about it, and we just will inject some medicine to check how this medicine responds in the bodies of brahmacharis who have never touched a woman. Huh? So I asked, what is this medicine? What is this test? Why do you need that? He said, we are trying to find out some way to stop the HIV, AIDS problem. Huh? And all over the globe, millions of researches have happened to stop the HIV effect. You all know that, correct? No? AIDS is actually a disease which will take away your immunity. No? So much so that even by common cold people die, those who have the HIV virus. So when he told me this, why are you trying to do this? I asked. He said, so that once this HIV problem is removed, then boys, girls can just enjoy. They won't get AIDS. Anybody can enjoy with anybody. Then I told him, see, for God's service, I'll give you every drop of blood. But for going to act against God, you will not get any help from us. Get lost. I told him. Because you want to see, God has made the HIV virus so powerful that if a man, woman indulge, they have to get that. You can't escape it. In Pune, in one of the medical colleges, there was a long queue of students, 300 students, all of them with a kerchief in their mouth like this, boys, girls, all of them standing. So we asked, what is this? Why they are standing? They were like sober, very sober. They said that all these people are AIDS patients. And they are giving some special medicines for them. But these medicines are given for temporarily sort of suppressing it. Anytime it can come up. So you can see that for wrongdoings, there are punishments kept in this world. That's why intelligent persons can take note of this. You see, for every part of your body, there is a doctor, you will see. For the teeth, who is the doctor? For the eyes, ophthalmologist. For the brain, for the skin, for the heart, yeah. And for the eyes, nose, throat, ENT specialist, yeah. ENT specialist we call it, isn't it? So for every part of the body, you name it, there is a doctor. See, do you think doctors will do this MD education and be waiting without a job opportunity? Yeah, if they are doing in any field, that means that in that field there are enough patients they have. That means every part of our body can give trouble, correct, no? If teeth gives trouble, you go to a dentist. Skin gives trouble, you go to dermatologist. Like that you will see that. So, that is why one should be able to see, like the sparrows were blind. They could not see that, there are, somebody is not allowing us to make the nest. They didn't know that. Similarly, when we commit sin, there is God's agent Durga, she's stopping us. If you commit sin, you have to get the suffering. So all across the globe now, so many boys, girls, free mixing because that abortions are happening, millions of babies. And that is why wars are also happening. Like the Hamas and the Israel war, or the Ukraine and Russia war, now Indo-Pak war. All these things, why are they happening? Because when Durga sees that, the living entities are committing abortion in millions, and they're killing cows in millions. So then Durga's job increases by that, correct, no? Number of people to be punished reduces or increases. Then she creates war. And then Prabhupada says, just like in a classroom, a teacher may sometimes tell two boys, mischievous boys, to get up and come. She will say, you catch his ears and you catch his ears. Both of you sit down, get up, sit down. Do 50 times or 100 times. Like that they say, correct, no? So teacher can just relax back, just tell them to do. Similarly, Durga, what she does, instead of she having to punish all the people, she arranges two countries to come together with wars. And they fight the battle. And in the wars where there is a bloodshed, ha ha ha, like that Durga Devi's laughter can be heard. Shastras say that Durga Devi is saying, look at this, rogues and scoundrels. They have been committing suffering to so many innocent living creatures. Now they have to suffer. These are the people who die in the battles. So, in this way, we should take intelligent note that in my life I should not do these things. We follow 4 principles, you all know that, right? No illicit sex, no meat, no intoxication, no gambling. Yeah. See, come to the next section here. Why all desires can't be fulfilled? Now we can understand. See here, what are the desires we have? To enjoy through our senses, we want to Shabda, Sparsha, Rasa, Rupa, Gandha, correct, no? Eyes want to see beautiful forms, hand want to touch soft objects, ear wants to hear, some rock music, a nose wants to smell, tongue wants to taste some sweets. So we want to enjoy through our senses. Then we want to collect things also. We want to earn more and more money, get electronic gadgets, we want to get more and more land to feel better about ourselves. We want to possess things. You see, to be connected to powerful people, like people want to take photo with some Amitabh Bachchan or somebody, stand next to somebody and take a photo. So you want to be connected to big people so that you can think, I am also big. To live in more and more comfort. Oh, it's summer, people want air-conditioned homes, faster phones, better quality phones, luxurious lifestyle, isn't it? Why do Indians go to America? Because they want to earn more money and build bigger houses and live very comfortably, eat, drink and be merry, correct, no? So, Prabhupada said one should go to America to preach Krishna consciousness. Lord Chaitanya has said one famous verse, what is it? Bharata bhumita hoile manusha janma yar, janma sarthaka kori kara, para upakar, he says. Paropakar means always you should think of the welfare of other people in the world. Look at the tree. Paropakaraya bahanti nadya, paropakaraya duhanti gauva, paropakaraya phalanti vriksha, paropakaraya idam shariram. There is a verse which says, that trees are giving mangoes, they don't charge you. The river is giving water, it doesn't drink itself. Similarly, the cow is giving milk, it doesn't take it himself, herself. So, similarly, people in this world who go for exploiting and enjoying, they suffer. That's why you see the desires are increasing so much. Like somebody has a cycle, he wants a bike. Somebody has a bike, he wants a car. Somebody has a car, he wants a bigger car. Somebody has a very big car, he wants a chartered plane. Isn't it? So that desires go on increasing. Somebody is in village, he want to go to town. Somebody is in town, want to go to city. Somebody is in city, they want to go to bigger cosmopolitan cities. People in Bangalore, and Calcutta, Delhi and Bombay. People in bigger cities, they want to go to America. And people in America want to go to another planet. Isn't it? So in this way, everybody wants more and more. That's what is written there. So another reason is given. Our desires grow in in geometric progression. Whereas our ability to fulfill them grows only in arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression goes slow, correct, no? Geometric progression is AR to the power of n minus 1. That grows very fast, like stars in the sky. So, okay, tell me what happens if your desires are this much and your ability to fulfill them is only this much. You have only this much money, but your desires are this much. What happens by that? More stress, okay? More hard work you do in order to fit in this much money to fulfill those desires. One may work very hard. What else? Frustration, frustration, anger. Others are enjoying. What about me? Jealousy. Correct. They feel like that. Yeah. Yeah. What safety? Achha, no, I am asking. You have only this much money, but your desire to enjoy is this much. So what do you do naturally? Either you work hard, or if you cannot make so much money, you get frustrated. That's the reason. So I heard one nice mathematical formula. Bill Gates, is he happy or not? The answer is what? No, the answer is it depends. See, why it depends? Because if your assets are more than your desires, you are happy. And if your assets are less than your desires, you are unhappy. One time, a king was told that the king was not happy at all. He was very, very morose. So, but the king saw the watchman is whistling happily, joyfully coming, coming and doing job in the government, in his palace and going. So he called the minister and said, look at that guy, watchman, he's so happy. I am king of the whole country, I am not happy. Why? The minister said, wait and watch king, next week he won't be happy. The way he is dancing his way to home. So, the king went to the home of that watchman and he asked the watchman, what makes you happy? He asked him. Watchman said, oh, my dear Majesty, God has given me a roof, a house he has given. I'm getting my daily food. I have a wife, I have 2 children. It's a very peaceful family. But the king was wondering, still I don't understand how I have much more than this guy, I'm not happy. So what the minister did, the minister kept one pouch of 99 gold coins, where just behind the house in the garden. So the watchman's wife went to the garden to draw water from the well. She saw something shining in the bush. Then she went there and she was shocked. It's all gold coins. She just couldn't believe her eyes. She called her husband and said, she told him, shh, don't talk anything about it. Let's go inside the house. They ran into the house. They started counting. How many coins? She told the husband, it cannot be 19, it has to be. Again they went to the garden. They searched everywhere, went round and round. They couldn't locate it. Then she came inside the house, searched everywhere. Although 99 coins were there, she was not looking at that. She was only looking for, where is that 100th coin? Now she told the husband that you have to do overtime job now. And you have to make a round number. Make 99 into 100. But that husband said, watchman said, if you have to get 1 gold coin, I will have to work for 10 years additional. It was very costly. Big coins, thick coins. I have to work for 10 more years overtime. She said, why 10 years? Even 20 years you can work. But you have to make it. That day onwards, the watchman was no more happy. When he came to the court, he was very morose, working 4 more hours every day. And the king asked the minister, kya kiya aapne? What did you do? This fellow has become unhappy. So the minister laughed and said, this is the story of the missing coin. The one missing coin. Then he explained to the king. So people who are making 45,000 monthly, they want to make it a round number of 50. Somebody earning 95, they want to make it. Always, that's why it said money, money, money. Money is honey, it is said. Money, money, money. Money is honey. People are running after money. Actually, why money is compared to honey? Because the honey bees, they gather honey in a honeycomb. And you will see one day a farmer comes with a fire torch and drives away the honeybees. And the honeycomb is enjoyed by some human beings. Honeybees don't enjoy it. Similarly, you will see we all work hard in this world and save money in a bank balance. Either money leaves us or we leave the money. You will see that. Correct, no? You will see that. When you are alive, money may leave you. Like, for example, one boy was working in Africa. One place, I think it was Durban, I think. Durban in Africa. So this boy told me a story about his own life. He worked for 3 to 4 years accumulating money to purchase a laptop. So one night, 11 o'clock at night, he was working with laptop on his lap, working close to the window. And suddenly, two gloves, worn hands came inside. And then he looked, who is this? One hand had a gun, another hand was doing like this. Like- And he saw the face was completely covered with a mask, and only holes were there like this. In the night, he saw something like a plastic black color mask was there. He couldn't see the face of the person, who it is. But he understood it's a thief. He's asking like this. So how many of you will give it away? Laptop, you will give it to him. How many will give it? Okay. Okay, how many of you will not give? Yes, there's one, two of them are not ready to give. Acha, here also two more, three more. Okay. Generally, you may think that I will snatch the gun from his hand, correct, no? But when you try to snatch it, immediately shoots. Shoot also. Then you may lose your life. So it is, if you give away the laptop, you can always buy another one. But if he shoots you, that fellow, because sometimes thieves shoot also. Otherwise, why are they carrying gun? Then why is he shooting you? So that he can take the laptop and go away. For him, whether you are alive or dead is not the importance. For him, community is important. So now let us see how many of you will not give. Still, you can give a reason, give him the. So he is saying it's Krishna's property. That's why he will not give. Okay, what about you? Oh. He will engage with him in conversation like Narada Muni talking to Mrigari. Probably he'll give him Mahamantra also. Very amazing. He has so much guts that he will engage him in a conversation. Amazing. So wonderful. So he is saying Krishna's property. See, one true story I'll tell you. When I went to IIT Kharagpur first time, 2003, I gave one-time program. After that, I met one Mr. Rajat Ranjan Bala, He was a staff in IIT Kharagpur. So he took me around places and he showed me that we can do program here, program there. He was very helpful, very kind man. He got us water bottles and all those things. The later years, we started programs there regularly and many boys started coming. So this person told me, one day he and his father are going in a bike. His father was sitting behind, he was going in the front. But one thief stopped there. In the daylight, it was the noon time, 11 o'clock. The thief stopped them with a big knife in the hand. And the thief told, because it was a new bike, like a very, very solid bike it is. Thief told both of them, get down, I am going to take it and go. Rajat Ranjan immediately got down and said, okay, take it, he said. Because this Rajat Ranjan, he has a lot of police contacts there. Locally, he knows many people. He thought I can get it back later. But his father was not ready. Father was trying to protest with the thief and he was catching his collar and trying to beat him. But that fellow has a knife in the hand. He started here and there, cutting with the knife. And father being old man, he fell off. And then the son told, Papa, why are you doing this? Let him take and go. He left the bike. He took the bike and went. And the immediate Rajan called up his police because his friends were all police. Within 2 hours, bike came back. He just called them and they brought it back. They caught the thief and put him behind the bars. But whenever I encounter a thief with a knife and all, it is better for us to give it away. He is saying that it is Krishna's property, we should not give it. That is true. But your human form of life is more important than the laptop. After the two, you should. Because if he kills you, it stabs you in the belly or something like that, then you can't chant Hare Krishna next day. You'll have to quit the body. Correct, no? And if you prematurely quit the body, I don't know what body you'll get. So therefore, it's better for you to preserve your life. Life is more important than the commodities right now. So this boy told he gave away the laptop. That means even when he was alive, the money that he earned left him. Or whole life he saved money in the bank. One day suddenly you find, there is one verse which says this. There is a sloka. This place said this. dhanani bhumau pashabascha goshte bharya grihadvari janasmashane. He says, dhanani bhumau means the wealth remains on the earth. It does not follow a person after death. That means whatever money you earned, it will remain in the bank only. And you leave it and go. Correct, no? Pashavascha goshte. The cat will remain in the shed. You can say the car will remain in the garage. Or the car will remain in your shed. Correct, no? And bharya grihadvari. A wife remains at the doorstep of the house when husband dies. No? Janashmashane. Relatives and people will go up to the cremation ground. But do not go beyond. That's a famous song in Tamil. Anybody knows Tamil here? Anybody knows? Oh, there are two people. Okay. I will tell you the meaning of this. வீடுவரை உறவு வீதி வரை மனைவி காடு வரை பிள்ளை கடைசி வரை யாரோ கடைசி வரை யாரோ. What is saying? All the relationships, uncle, aunt, all these people will come when a person dies. They'll just come and stand like this, half an hour, they'll go away. And the wife will come up to the door. And the son will come up to the graveyard to put fire to the head, of the father. And after that, when the body starts burning, all the people will go back to the home. Nobody will be around. Who will come with me after death? Like that is asking. Who will go with him? Karma, of course, will go with him, but super soul will take him. Super soul, Paramatma, Lord in your heart, he will only take you. So, in this way, dhanani bhuma means your money is left in the earth itself. You can't carry it with you. Either the money leaves you or you leave the money. So that's one of the reasons. See, in this world, if you got something and you lost it, don't cry. Why? Because you came with empty hands and you go with empty hands. Correct or not? The newborn child, has he got pocket in his shirt? Because he doesn't keep any money. A dead man, coffin, a dead body on the top of which you put a cloth, does it have any pocket? Because you don't bring anything, you don't carry anything. In between you get something and lose it, get and lose. So there's nothing to worry. Therefore, the only thing that will go with you, your asset is Bhakti Sukriti. Bhakti Sukriti, right now you are all doing Bhakti, you are hearing Katha, you are chanting Hare Krishna. These are going to go with you. These are permanent, undeletable file. Undepletable file. They'll never deplete, they will never be deleted. So, that's what you have shown here. If you see here, see below, lust says, I want to enjoy, I want. That is lust. Greed means, I want more, like that it says. And anger, just like, for example, an anger says, why can't I get what I want? Like that. One great secret I will reveal to you now from the Shastra. See, lust means adamant desire for the prohibited. That which is prohibited, to have adamant desire for it. Say, for example, how many of you eaten these round gems, cocoa chocolate? You eaten? You know this? Okay, you all understand it. So first time my mother showed me 3-4 round things, colorful things. I asked her, what is this mithai? She gave me, and I put in the mouth and I bit it. My God, it was such a delicious thing. It has a crispy coating, correct, no? White like that, was delicious. I asked my mother, where does this come from? Then she showed the packet. I said, give it to me. I will take care. And I told her, take 3 dozen packets. I told her. She said, 3 dozen? What will happen to your teeth? It's not like rice and chapati you can eat like that. So, when I asked for 1 packet, I finished the whole packet. I asked for 1 more. She was not giving. She said, no, beta, your teeth will be gone. All your tooth will be finished. You can't eat it. So, if she gives me more, what I will do? I'll keep on asking for more. If she doesn't give me, what I will do? I'll become angry. That's how lust is. Lust means, if you feed lust, it wants more and more. And if you don't feed, you get anger. Correct. In the same manner, when the greed also further develops more and more, like one boy, he was in mechanical engineering. Second year, he again tried, for department change. and he could get into computer science. Then he finished his computer science. He had an ambition that I have to join, Microsoft, and he could get into Microsoft. Then he had a desire I should go abroad. So then he got to go abroad. He went to Seattle, abroad. He was working with Microsoft there. Then he had a desire that I want to climb up the ladder of corporate success, corporate ladder. So he went up, 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 up. I want to be one of the 25 people working with Bill Gates. And he became that. He could become one of those 25 men. Then he looked behind. My friends in India, they are all stuck up in India in simple jobs. I am earning money 10 times or 20 times like them. So when he looked at them, what did he feel? Proud, he felt. Ego and pride. So one day, when he was going to company, he saw Bill Gates coming in. And in his car, there were 3-4 men who got out of his car, and they all were surrounding him and going with him. So Bill Gates always was talking to them, sharing with them. So when he looked at them, some ill feeling came in his mind. What are they feeling? Jealous. I want to be one of those guys. That means when he saw people above him, he felt envy, jealousy. When he saw people below him, he felt proud. So whatever you want, if in life, if you keep on getting, your greed increases. Finally, greed turns into pride. I have done this, I have done that, I am great in this, great in that, like that. So all of them started with one thing, who knows? Lust. Started with lust. Adamant desire for the prohibited things. So, just like in a transistor, we have this, what do you call that, antenna. If you push it down, it goes inside. You've seen that? Push. Finally, only this much remains. That also can fold like this. Similarly, if you push envy, then pride, then greed, anger, everything goes into only one thing. What is it? Lust. From lust only everything else comes. How many of you are clear about this? You are understanding this? Yeah. So that lust we have to turn into love. And that is Krishna consciousness. So Ravana was lusty for Sita. Correct? He was destroyed. Correct? No? Hiranyakashipu was angry towards Prahlad. He was destroyed. Duryodhana was greedy for Pandava's property. He was destroyed. Correct? No? So you will see that Prabhupada says these 3 tendencies are there even in all of us also. Lust means tendency to catch, Prabhupada says. Catch whom? Catch another man's wife's hand. Like Ravana wanted to catch the hand of Sita. He was destroyed. And Duryodhana wanted to loot the Pandava's property. And Hiranyakashipu saw this 5-year-old boy not chanting Hiranyaya Namaha, my name. Narayanaya Namaha is chanting, isn't it? So he became very angry. So he wanted to beat up the boy. So these 3 tendencies, to catch, to loot, and to beat. These are the 3 impurities in our mind. Any of you became angry here, or you never became angry in your life? How many of you become angry sometimes? Correct, no? We all have become angry. Similarly, we become greedy sometimes. Correct, no? And we become angry, we become greedy. So these tendencies have to be cleansed. Now go to the next page. Yeah, multiple choice questions. We will finish that. You can do that. Page number 8 and 9. Both you can complete. And then we'll give a break for you. Programs that they're all correct. Even the previous slide, we couldn't give that. Okay, let me start telling the answers. If you have 1 or 2 questions left, you can keep doing. See, question number 3. Which of the following best describes greed? C. Actually, it's not I want to sleep or I want to enjoy. I want more. Greed is characterized by more. And question number 2. See, car may be expensive, but now our Ratan Tata came with a nano car. It's not very expensive. It's just 1 lakh. Even a common man can afford. It's like a bike now. It's not very expensive. What is the answer? B. Because there is limited space on the roads. Correct. Now imagine 40 lakh people have one car each in Pune. Then you have to go inch by inch. Like this. You can't drive fast. Which of the following is not a type of desire mentioned? See, reading scriptures is spiritual. What happens when one desire is fulfilled? B. It creates 10 more desires. And lust leads to anger when a person doesn't get what they want. Correct? Yeah. Then part B. Our desires grow in geometric progression, while our poverty desire satisfy them grows in. Even after ruling the whole universe, Hiranyakashipu, at the time of, and the unfulfilled desires are stored in the mind, taken by the soul to the next body. Like that. And lust means I want to. True satisfaction comes from connecting with Krishna or God. Either of the two. Okay, one lost his life due to carrying up another man's wife. Who? Who? Somebody else said other than Ravana, somebody was saying. 14, correct, 14, yeah. One who lost his whole dynasty and sons due to greed for property. Yeah, 10, yeah. One who poisoned his cousin to kill him and become, and they were licking. Yeah, where is that? 8, yeah, correct. One who forcibly stole the Kamadhenaka of Vasishta. Vishwamitra. 6. Vishwamitra. And then one who sends apsaras to bewilder sages due to insecurity. Indra. 13. One who greedily conquered practically the whole world at the age of 29. Alexander. Yeah, 5. One who killed his brothers and put his father in prison. Yeah. One who, due to his lust, was killed by Bhima. Kichaka, that some of you may not be knowing. This Kichaka, see, in the Virat Desh, one day Draupadi went to give some fruit juices to one Kichaka who was, who was in the palace. So he called his sister, Queen. He asked her, "Hey, who is this beautiful girl whose eyes are sparkling, who came to give me fruits?" He was even trying to catch the hand of Draupadi. Draupadi ran away. She ran straight to kitchen and went and reported to Bhima. Bhima said, "Don't worry, you dress me up like you tomorrow, I will do the needful." So she dressed him up and like Draupadi, and the next day asked him to come to Rangamanch. Said, Rangamanch is the place where the dance theatre happens. So when this fellow went there, nobody else was there. He saw the lady sitting there. He went and kept his hand in the shoulder. Little did he know that it is not Draupadi. When he turned around, this fellow recognized, who is this fellow? Then there is a big fight. And such a fight happened. Bhima bit him so badly. He put his hands, legs, everything inside the body. Only made him like a plumpy ball. And finished him. So this Kichaka, lusty Kichaka died in that. Then 9. Yeah. One who sent Brahmastra to kill the last child, Ashwatthama. And one who tricked the Brahma by asking permission. Yeah, Hiranyakashipu. So these 10 and the previous 5 and 5, totally all the 20, how many have you got right? Acha, nobody got right, only one. What happened? Which one you all missed? Kichaka you didn't know, okay. How many of you didn't know Kichaka one? Okay, many of you missed, okay. I think you must have put something else, I think, in that. Okay, third one, what happened? Okay. Any other answer you missed? Second, one lost his whole dynasty and sons due to greed for property. What did you put? In MCQ? Acha, second, oh, why can't everyone in Pune have their own car? Many must have written cars are expensive, correct, na? Right. Actually, because there is limited space on roads, which means when greed increases, life becomes very miserable. Correct, no? That's the point. Therefore, everybody wanting to have a bigger and bigger economic status and cars, that makes cities very congested. Okay. So, now prices have come. Those of you who didn't get price last time, please come. And now you also can come. Please come, everybody. Those who missed. Haribo.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
So now you all can take a break, 15 minutes, 5:45.